Talk about causing a scare. The side of this Detroit apartment complex ripped off during yesterday's severe storms. The city-owned Sheridan Apartments on the east side is one of Detroit's tallest buildings.
And it sits right across the street from the Detroit River. And now that huge storm yesterday left this behind. As Rod Maloney reports, it has residents shaken up and has some thinking about finding a new place to live.
Lots of activity outside the Sheridan Apartments today. The work crews have been called to come and assess the situation are out here on the scene now. You see the yellow tape blocking off the debris on the ground. And then you look up and you can see not one, but two gaping holes in the side of the building. Drone 4 gives you that unique up-close look. You can actually see inside the building through the studs in the electrical wiring.
It scared the mess out of me, I'm telling you. Gave my heart a job.
Massive 8-foot-tall sections did not go quietly, says resident Judy McKee.
I mean, it was raining, it was lightning, and it was thunder and everything. And all of a sudden, something went boom. I mean, a loud boom, like a crash.
Judy lives right down the hall, and she tells us there's no one living in that apartment because of a flood that happened back in December.
So maintenance came to me and asked me, was anybody in the apartment down the hall for me? And I'm trying to explain to him, no. That's where we had the flood from, down the hall on the 8th floor.
Detroit Housing Commission CEO Sandra Henriquez did a phone interview with Local 4 today and tells us this is just a problem with the building's facade, and this did not in any way cause serious structural damage.
And we've asked that the architect actually then survey the rest of the facade and help us and tell us and give us a report why the failure happened, what we need to do to prevent it, and to make sure that everything else is where it's supposed to be so that we don't have another panel failure like the one that happened in the storm last night.
And I think it's a shame. And I want to move from here. Actually, I'm working on it, but it's unsafe.
Now, the Housing Commission doesn't agree with Judy's assessment. They're saying the good news in all of this is that no one was injured. In Detroit, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
Okay, Rod, thank you. And Sandra Henriquez, who you just heard from there, also told us the repair shouldn't be a difficult one and should be finished fairly quickly.